Welcome to the nutshell of movie Chori Chori Chupke Chupke. So here in this movie there is a male character whose name is Raj, who is a very smart gentleman, who is a very good son of, and he is very obedient. He listens to his grandfather. He cares for his family, and this is the kind of man he is. And then we have his grandfather who wants a great grandson, not great grandchild. He wants a great grandson. Son. So he will have someone who can carry on his lineage. Okay. So in this movie, it starts with his grandfather pressurizing him to get married soon so he can see his great grandson with his own eyes before he dies. Then we have the female main character. So, in the start, they have like kind of a miscommunication because Raj thinks that the main male character thinks that the female main character is already married and has a child because she was carrying her sister-in-law's kid in her arms. Okay, and she just kind of jokes and all, so it's kind of just a fun bickering kind of thing. So in the beginning it was that. So later on, the great grandfather, he brings the rishta to the female main character's home, and then everything is like having communication. Okay, and the female main character is educated, she's smart, she's caring, she's kind, she's sweet, like all the fundas where she's like a very good woman who is a very nice, like according to the book, she's a very great woman, she's sacrificial, she cares for the family, she puts everyone above her. So yeah, she will forget her career, she will forget her education, she will just focus on being a good housewife now. And no, we don't even talk about her education later on because now she is married. And after the marriage she gets pregnant because obviously the great granddad wanted a great grandson. So now everyone is blessing her to have a son in her life, like not a child, not a baby, like not neutrally, but specifically a son, so he can become a great man or this or that, but a boy, a son. I don't have anything against the sister, but it's just the focus here that she should have a son because it could have been neutral that like son or daughter, it doesn't matter, but they should have used their words better. But it is an old movie, so we can't like change because they had their thinking like that only, that child, mostly they use the word child, son for both child or daughter, and like this all things, so it doesn't really matter. So after she gets pregnant, everything is going well, but after some time she miscarriages. Okay, and now she cannot get pregnant again. And now, like after like all these things, the doctor is a family friend of theirs, so he already knows the main character. So now the doctor says to the main character that how his grandfather has already had two heart attacks, and now another heart attack could be lethal for him. Okay, so now, like, let's be real. So now it should have been focused on the woman who already like lost her baby, and so it must be hard for her. But now it should be focused on the man, I mean, great grandfather, that how it will affect him if he gets to know that Priya cannot get pregnant again. So it's a whole thing. So now, like instead of consoling her, giving her time to grieve and everything, Raj is like, in order to keep their families hurt, like keep their feelings up, like take care of their feelings, they need to hide their own grief, which is kind of absurd. Like he is her husband, and if he is such a caring man, if he is such a nice man, he should also take care of his wife's feeling, his wife's grief, his wife's like health. But no, for right now, he's also telling his wife who lost her baby that she should hide her own grief, her own emotional well-being, everything, to take care of his family's mental health, to take care of their feelings. So it is kind of messed up. So now, like everyone is like, and when they reach home, everyone is like nobody will at their home. It is like nobody will tell, like talk about child in front of her to take care of her. Okay, like it is kind of a caring thing. But as soon as she comes home, everyone is like pointing out the same topic, like you will have child in this many days, or this that, like you will have it again and again. They don't know that she cannot get pregnant again, like it cannot happen now. So after some days, Priya sees a pamphlet of surrogacy, okay? And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but this movie is like, instead of being progressive, it is kind of regressive, okay? Or I don't know, if she is educated, why does she just know the term surrogacy but doesn't know anything? Like she didn't read, or she doesn't know the actual legality or actual things, actual protocols of surrogacy, okay? So now, like she tells Raj to marry another woman. When he doesn't agree with that, and she's like we can opt to surrogacy, and he's like, okay. So first thing first, he goes, like he considers an old woman, and like she's really pretty, okay, that old woman, that is out of topic, okay. So like then he goes to a prostitute, straight up to a prostitute, which is kind of messed up, because in surrogacy, you like, there are certain things like the mother should, like the surrogate woman should have her own kid, and like she like she like the character who will be the surrogate woman here is like, she drinks, she smokes, she is a prostitute, which she can be carrying many diseases, because that is very unfortunate thing, but it is true. So it was like a kind of messed up to him, for him to consider her as an option, okay. And she is like, she can be better, I know that she can be a good person, but he should have thought that it could be dangerous to the baby, okay. So now, the thing that irks me, that after like they goes out, like they plan that she will conceive it, like no, like not like gestational surrogacy or traditional surrogacy. She wants her husband to sleep with the woman, and that is like kind of messed up. Then she stays at one night, she stays at a church saying that, oh, it is raining and I won't be come, because she thought that they will sleep together. I get it, okay. As of like she told him, but I don't get the fact that he is also educated, and maybe she was desperate, but he could have like chosen many options. He is rich, he is like filthy rich here, so he had options, but no, he like actually sleeps with her. And like I don't know how, like it is kind of a cheating, right? Okay, she gave him permission, but he could have used his brain altogether, okay. They didn't opt to like adoption because they wanted their own blood, okay. I get it, but still. And now, like as like the surrogate woman, which is played by Preeti Zinta, very smart and very beautiful actress, she like agrees, okay. Then throughout, like she have lived in a very bad situation before this, and now she's seeing another side of the world according to her. And now she sees the man, the main character, as a good man, so obviously she's starting to develop feelings for him. And I don't blame her. It is kind of the other couple other couples fault. Like you cannot expect a woman who came out from nowhere, and now she have to be like a good person, like a good woman who like just takes it. I mean, like, how would you expect her to not feel for the man or like the baby, because she never had it before? She is now getting a family and everything, and she wants it now. And I'm telling this not because she was she agreed that she will give the baby in return of 10 lakhs rupees. Okay, like that was what was offered to her. But now after there was some baby showers and everything, she started to get attached to all these things. And now to she was talking to the female male character that, oh, like, I'm ready to give you my child, but can you give me your husband? And I don't blame her, because she can get attached to them. And to be honest, she's a very nice person. Like, I don't know, but I feel like the surrogate woman here is a very nice, very sweet person here, because even from the start, everything, like even if it shows that no matter what, there are things that you cannot ignore, because she is a very sweet person here. She is caring, and she at last she gives her baby up, like she gives her baby to the main couple there. But I still feel for the lady, that how she have to give up the only chance she got. Like, she lived that life for a very short period of time. Like, they took her out from hell. They gave her a whole new world, a new fantasy, like complete different reality to her for 10 months or 11 months. And now they suddenly took it away from her. Like, they offered her more, but she told them that I will be leaving India, I think so. And yeah, she leaves India. That it is good for her, but at least she got something out of this. Okay. So that was the only part where I agreed, because for me these two women suffers the most here, because the female main character, she suffers miscarriage. She still have to take care of the family, she still have to take care of the others feelings. She had to share her husband because she felt inadequate. And that was kind of messed up. Like, nobody, like her husband, okay, he agreed to her, okay, he's listening to her, but he's not taking care, like he's not understanding the point that she might be hurt too. She was desperate to fulfill her duty. That was what it was stuffed in her brain, that she had a duty to give his family a great grandchild, great grandson. And it is a lot of thing that was messed up here, and nobody cared. Okay, the female main character, the surrogate woman, who is also the other female main character, they both deserved so much better. And I don't know, even if it's an old movie where people could have people but just like that, they didn't know better. I don't know, but it is like, if it's a movie, even it's fictional, it was made by grown adults. Okay, so they could have made something that wasn't regressive. They, what was the point here? Because still now many men opt to second marriage, or many men leave their wives because they don't have kids. So they, if it was better, if there was adoption, or if there was an actual surrogacy, and not this bullshit of leaving, sleeping with another woman and all this shit, it would have been a greater movie. Like, it was a great movie back then. But if we view it from our new views, like a present view, or future realistic and a better view, it was kind of a very bad movie. Like, no, bad message, not a bad movie, but very bad message here. So that's all, guys. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.